I'm your host, the Elevated Engineer. This is gonna be just a special episode of Elevated. Because I feel like my computer is extra loud today. So, all right, okay. So, recently, in the so-called black media manosphere, as certain YouTubers like to call it, which is a good name. There was a bit of a kerfuffle. Is that the right word? Kerfluffle. Turn down this volume a little bit. Okay, so there was a kerfuffle between two influencers that I actually have a great deal of respect for. As you can tell by the title of this videos, I'm talking about the situation between Zoe Williams and Corey Holcomb today. Let's get into it. So, first, before we even... so, before we even get into it, it was all recorded, so we get to go ahead and watch it. So let's go ahead and have it open already, engineering fam. Just bear with me for a moment. All right, so this is going to be a react video. I'm going to give my live reaction to it. And I just want to, I want you all to like, share, and subscribe. And I really want people to kind of engage so we can kind of get into it. So, without further ado, let's watch it. So, just to give some background, it already starts out pretty crazy. But when he was talking about, I know you mad now, I'm not Aries Spears. For those of us who know, which is probably most people who probably watch this, but I understand a great deal of my fans, quote unquote, for my, whopping amount of subscribers I have. Right. Aries Spears, comedian. A few years ago, he went onto Corey Holcomb's 5150 show, and Zoe's been a regular co-host on 5150 for like a decade, like literally. Aries came in, being Aries. We all know Aries Spears. He was a little, drunk a little bit. Was talking. He was roasting, and then things got heated. Him and Zoe got into it. Push came to shove. Zoe kind of beat his ass, but he was more or less throwing some elbows that was missing. But he still assaulted him. And I remember when I seen this a few years ago, I had known a little bit about Zoe Williams because he was on the Foxhole, I think, the Jamie Foxx show. And I mean, of course, I knew who Corey Holcomb was already, and Aries. But I just seen this. I seen these two, mildly aged gentlemen getting into it, and I'm just like, damn. I remember seeing it, thinking like, oh my god, this isn't good. But anyways, let's keep going. He's right. When I first seen that, I was just like, the man was invited onto Corey Holcomb's show, and then he ended up getting his ass beat for some shit that he probably didn't think he was offending anybody or Zoe, or he thought that's probably what the show was. Everybody just talk shit. And it ended up costing him. To the tune of about $20,000. That's $20,000 mistake. and wasn't professional at all. Still got a huge deal of respect for Zoe, but I remember seeing that. I was thinking like, that's not how you do it.
Guess what? All the financial responsibilities that come with it. Oh, so you want to talk hypocritical? How many times have I called you and said, "Hey man, when I hit my lick, I'm gonna pay you that bread back"? The last time we talked 2 weeks ago, did I tell you that?
When he hit his lick, I don't even know what that shit means, but you know, to Corey's face. I'm sorry. What he said, he was just like.
And what did you say? But what did you say when I said that to you? You said, "Hey man, don't worry about it." Ain't that hypocritical? You don't get in front of your motherfucking man and say, "Hey man, this man came to me on numerous occasions and said I'm gonna give you this bread back." Do you get in front of them and say that? Nah. I don't remember you saying it, but if you said I said you don't remember me talking to you 2 weeks ago? If you said it, do you remember me talking to you 2 weeks ago? I don't really remember. When I called you, if you said it, you don't remember that? No. It happened years ago. First off, you think that's a good thing?
You right. Where the bread at? Where the bread at? All right, that's cool. You said you was gonna get me. I mean, and I know for a fact. I remember watching this. I'm like, this is a lawsuit. Like, I mean, look, I just look at if I got invited to a show, and I'm trying not to take sides. If I got invited to a show, and I end up getting my ass beat on the show, on camera, on YouTube, that's a lawsuit.
I'm not Harry Spears. Nigga, I said, "Hey, when I hit this lick, I'm gonna give you this bread back." You said, "Don't worry about it." Yep. That's what you said. That sound like me, because I don't need you. But do you say this shit on the air? What do you mean? Again, it's easy for you to bring it up every motherfucking show. I ain't never brought it up. I put 20K down. I put 20K down. Motherfucker, I did. Yeah, you did. From that whole ass shit you did being up a drunk nigga. I don't think it was whole ass shit. Because he was talking, you're supposed to be the voice of reason. I am the voice of reason, but I'm the human being. Your temper. Because I lose my temper. You lost your temper with Freeze. I did, and we went outside and handled it like men. Because Freeze ain't Harry Spears. But
Yo, he pulled out that Freeze shit. Like, yo, because him and Freeze had gotten into it. Actually, Zoe Williams in a not too seen video some years back, Zoe Williams got into it with TBA, Jason Black. They was over the phone and Zoe got into it. I think TBA asked if he was gay or some shit. Then Zoe was like, "Yo, you bitch, blah 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 blah." That shit was funny. But man, Zoe got a temper, but you gotta be the voice of reason. You gotta mitigate that shit, man.
we friends. Me and Harry Spears are not friends. Me and fucking Freeze Love got 25 years. You think that's why you didn't go off on the elbows with Harry? Again, I don't know Harry Spears. Harry Spears was disrespectful. Harry Spears put his hand. You're supposed to be the voice of reason. I am the voice of reason, but guess what? Guess what, Corey?
I'm sorry, man. Just looking at Craig right there. I don't blame Craig. I wouldn't say anything either, to be honest. Because you don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna get between two men and they going at it, and don't nobody know the details like that. But just look at Craig like, bro, I don't even know. But I mean, hey, it's two grown men. So,
I can get pushed. My buttons can get pushed just like your buttons can get pushed. My buttons can get pushed, but look, ain't no drunk motherfucker make me come to nobody's studio and tear it up. I tore your studio up. You did a little damage in this, though. Did I? Yeah, you did, brother. What did I tear up? You lie about the shit? I'm not saying you lying, but you never said this to me before that some damage was done. Well, I didn't see no damage. Well, let me say this. You're taking up for Blaney now. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why. Why are you taking up for Blaney? I'm going to tell you why. And like I said before, like the messy shit you brought out see those two brothers at the time on the same level. Like these brothers is trying to do some shit together. I pull back. I don't want beef on camera. I don't want brothers beefing with brothers. So I pull back. I called Risa the day after. So man, I don't know. As it pertains to
I don't believe it.
you,
I believe
you ain't got to believe.
Hold on, but let me say this. I believe Aries got beat up because he was a drunk, garbage ass nigga.
Nah, it don't matter. It don't matter what you believe. I don't care about your belief. I don't. It's irrelevant.
Okay, but
I'm telling you that the same way I handled it with motherfucking RZA and Young Pharaoh is how I see you and Grady. That's how I see y'all. Meaning, hey, these brothers is on the same team. Corey introduced me to a cool motherfucker. He ain't never did nothing disrespectful to me. That's a solid motherfucker. Hey, he called me. Hey, so can you do something about radio? Can you help me with radio? Sure. Anything you need, any resources I got. Same team. Why the fuck am I gonna pick a side when we both wear the same motherfucking jersey? That's how I look at it.
that ain't what happened. This what happened. And this where I believe I made my mistake that night. I was talking about niggas fucking bitches. So I put you on blast too. So any motherfucking nigga who ain't on the shit I'm on, I put them on blast. That's where I went wrong. Cause most niggas ain't got the guts to tell they bitch I got another bitch. That's where I went wrong that night. Anything else was 1 motherfucking hundred. Niggas ain't got the courage to tell they bitch who they is, and they get mad about it. So that's what I gotta make sure I don't do no more. Put nobody on blast about who the fuck they are. Cause don't nobody really want to admit who they are.
So publicly,
There's some truth to that. In a Corey Holcomb kind of way, there's definitely some truth to that.
I owe Corey 20 grand for a motherfucking court case that he paid for. I'm gonna hit a lick and give him his money back publicly, whether he wants to accept it or not. That is what I told you.
Then you gonna give me $20,000.
I'm gonna give you 20 grand.
Why would you give me $20,000 if you got $20,000?
Because here's the thing. I said when I hit a lick, you can't hear the whole motherfucking context of what I'm saying. When I hit a lick.
Listen, I mean, put yourself. I put myself in Corey's shoes a little bit, cause when I give motherfuckers money, I mean, I at one point I used to be like, yeah, man, you go pay me that back, but now it's like either I'm gonna give you bread or I'm not. If I give it to you, I'm probably expecting that you probably won't give it back to me. So when a motherfucker say, when I do something, I'm gonna pay you back, I think that was at least like 5 years ago that this shit happened. So 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, yeah. Nothing against Zoe, but that's just, if I were in that situation, I'd be like, bro, that was like 5 years ago. Like, how much have you paid me since? Nothing against it, but that's just the truth.
Okay, well, when I hit a lick, goddammit, I'm gonna come up with some sucker ass shit that ain't gonna come true too and save you.
Oh, so you think my lick ain't gonna come true?
I'm just saying, I don't believe you got the courage to give nobody $20,000.
That's because you don't know me, really.
If you say that, I've been around you a long time, so
Yeah, but you don't really know me.
okay, well, I feel you. I ain't gonna claim I know you. I'm just saying, I know what I've seen.
You ain't seen not even a motherfucking, not even a third of a percent, 1% of who I am and what I do.
Nah, that's bullshit. When you around a nigga, as long as I've been around you, I seen enough of you to know.
I ain't never showed you no fuck shit.
Man,
I ain't never went against you.
look, my nigga, I ain't finna fall out.
I ain't never disrespected you. Already did.
Well, fuck it then. I see a lot of
You
fuck shit out
already
of
did. You ain't never seen no fuck shit out of me.
That's some cold shit. Yeah, I see a lot of fuck shit out of you. Like, that's like, that's borderline calling somebody a bitch. A girl, that's borderline. Not quite there yet, but it's getting close.
I fuck shit out of you.
Never.
I'm gonna be holding you down. Same way I did great. Really? I be holding you fuck shit I see you do, I'll be like, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you can be mad, you can be whatever, but I'm just telling the truth on you. I ain't gotta come up with all kind of character assassination. I done seen you do fuck shit on the motherfucking bunches side of the game.
No, you
But
haven't.
I held you down because I felt like you was intelligent and you was an asset
You
to
ain't
the
never
show.
seen me do no fuck shit.
So whatever the fuck you up here, if you say I do fuck shit and I'm a hypocrite, then I wish you would say it now.
I'm saying, I'm calling you out, bruh. For instance, a couple weeks ago, I told you, man, don't do this publicly on Grady. Don't do that. We on the same team.
I did it.
Again, I told you not to do it. As your friend, do you understand? As a motherfucker who's been riding with you for over 10 years with this show, I told you, hey man, that motherfucker all right. Don't do that.
You don't know Brady, homie.
I know him enough to not be disrespectful to me.
Okay, well if he's not disrespectful to you, then that's good.
So, and I'm looking at what transpired on the show, and I'm saying that's not enough to destroy
He
what
was
y'all.
disrespectful to me and I didn't hit him with a whole bunch of elbows. Real talk.
That's fine, but I hit a nigga.
I was the voice of reason.
But I what you was.
Because I motherfucking know I got shit to do out here.
Right.
I ain't got time to be
But
fighting motherfuckers.
listen,
Facts, man. You can't, man. When business is involved, man, you can't be. Look, I will be the first one to admit that there are times where I have a temper, but man, all the fighting I'm gonna do is gonna be on the mat or in the ring against somebody who's also trained to be fighting like that. But to be honest, man, that you fucking up your money when you be not in control of your emotions. It happens. It happens to all of us. But when things are on the line like that, man, you can't be out there fighting motherfuckers, man. That's your money.
the difference between you and I, bro, I can accept, right, that I lost my cool. I can accept that I'm not perfect. Yeah, I call myself the voice of reason. Yeah, I help a lot of people by being the voice of reason. But that don't mean I'm perfect. That don't mean I'm not a work in progress. That don't mean I don't have my limits. What I want to hear you say out your mouth is that you're a hypocrite.
We all
Because
hypocrites.
if I say I can lose my cool and I'm not always the voice of reason, I can own that. Can you own your hypocrisy?
Everybody a hypocrite.
But can you own yours?
I just said everybody a hypocrite.
No, you talking about
Everybody
everybody. I'm talking
Oreo.
about you.
Oreo is a hypocrite.
That's all? Yeah, nigga, I'm the voice of reason. Sometimes. I say that shit on my radio all the time.
We talking about 20 G's. Fuck being a hypocrite.
On my show all the time. Sometimes. Depending on how you fucking rub me wrong.
This is the difference between me and you, homie. I stand on mine.
No, you don't.
What I don't stand on?
You didn't stand on Stephen A. Smith.
I didn't stand on Stephen A. Smith. Was you there?
Bruh.
You can call Stephen A. Smith and grab that nigga dick all you want, man. Like these bitch ass niggas who be trying to egg shit on. Nigga, oh man, run up on me. I'm not that motherfucker nigga you run up on. I'm not the whole ass nigga that you want me to be because this moment works for you.
No, we talking about contradiction, bruh. Can you own that? You own it in one breath, and now you're saying you're standing on
Hey
it.
nigga, listen to me.
Which one is it?
When you a boss and you really out here doing shit, you don't play shit how motherfuckers expect you to play. I don't really play chess, nigga. I don't play checkers. I don't live with a bitch. I'm a motherfucking man. I hold my own shit down. I'm a project nigga for real. Robert Taylor, 5266 Upstate, apartment 1208.
Right.
Comes from nothing. Rolled out here on a motherfucking remote license. Find a way to motherfucking hold my shit down.
Yeah.
I don't lay up on no bitch and be worried about what she think if I speak from my motherfucking heart.
Right.
So I don't expect you to act
That's some real talk, though. It is some real talk.
like me.
Yeah.
I understand the position.
We actually got a similar story, but you don't listen to that, brother. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I'm saying.
it's fine.
I'm saying.
It's fine.
I'm my own man.
It's fine. And we say?
Hey, well, I don't buy niggas drinks that run up on me. And I be in with them. I be somewhere in motherfucking with them. I don't buy niggas drinks if they come at me foul.
Absolutely not, man. I do not fuck with niggas that did some fuck shit to me. And the funny thing is, like, when motherfuckers do some fuck shit to you, and they think you ain't still thinking about it, or you know what I'm saying, it might be petty to you because you might be like, this motherfucker ain't worth my time anyway. But when motherfuckers like, yo, like, do some fuck shit to you, I don't fuck with you no more, nigga. Honestly, I don't. I really don't. I have no problem cutting the motherfucker off because I'm so focused on my shit. I feel what Corey's saying. I'm so focused on my shit, on being a boss, if you will, that I can't have motherfuckers around me doing fuck shit. So I definitely understand that.
So it's a difference between me and Grady. Grady is from Holcomb Flow School. Just like, where you from? Are you from LA?
I'm from Chattanooga. That's where I was raised. I was born
I
in
don't know
Chattanooga.
nothing about Chattanooga.
I know.
So I ain't gonna say nothing about Chattanooga.
And I lived in the projects out there, all Park projects.
Okay? Yeah, I don't know nothing about it.
Well, I said it on this show before.
Okay? Well, I'm just saying, Grady is from
And then we moved to Pasadena. And I was raised in Pasadena.
perpetrate around you all day. I came with receipts last week on who the fuck this fuck nigga is.
And
I just came with another one with the gangbanger shit.
But all I said was, why black men gotta do this shit?
Let me tell you why, because motherfuckers be hoes.
Why
They only play on the weak.
All I
These
said
niggas out here, their whole resume is fighting motherfuckers that ain't shit. That's their whole resume. And they claim motherfucker to be somebody who bout something. But I see differently. Don't make me hate you. I'm just saying. So if I'm a hypocrite motherfucker, I'd be there. Goddammit. I don't fuck with hypocrites. You the only motherfucking weak link I got. Trust me. I don't even.
Damn, that shit was cold blooded, man. Like, y'all known each other for a decade, and he just straight up called you a weak link. Like, you the old, like, damn, like, that's a little harsh. That's a little harsh. Zoe, I believe Zoe's a positive contribution to the 5150 show. I mean, I watch what's his name? Jeff and Zoe on the Zoe What show. I enjoy Zoe's show. I think he brings a lot to the table. But he still owe that 20 G's, man. And times are different now, man. Like, man, that's fucked up. Kind of what Corey said. But I mean, if it's his truth, it's his truth. You can't knock a man's truth. And the same thing with Zoe. If Zoe feel that way about Corey or whatnot, if it's his truth, it's his truth. But, you know, things are different now because, you know, Corona hit. And a lot of these entertainers, especially the black ones, man, they getting hit. They getting hit. I mean, every industry is getting hit, but the entertainment industry is really getting hit. A lot of motherfuckers are acting like they not getting hit, but they getting hit. Ain't nobody going to no movies. Ain't nobody going to comedy shows. Not like that. I mean, they still working if they lucky, but ain't no, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this content's being consumed online. So if you wasn't working before and killing it, then right now you probably hit. So Corey probably feeling this. So you probably thinking a certain way. So I don't blame him. But at the same time, man, y'all been cool for 10 years. You just, damn. That shit was like a bar.
Fuck with niggas like you. It's just I keep you around because you got knowledge, nigga. But I don't have no weak niggas around me, no niggas who get mad and be ready to fight everybody because something is said they don't like. That's bitch behavior. Bitches fight for shit because they don't like what was said.
That's right. It is. Real men shouldn't be fighting like that. It's just, bro, look what happened. Damn, he said, I don't even have bitch niggas like you around me. Like, God, that's some real shit.
Nigga,
Ain't nobody gonna fight Stephen A.
Hey,
Smith.
I didn't say you was supposed to fight him.
I said something to him. You act like I didn't say that.
What I said,
to make the motherfucker. But
what I said
is key shit, and I stand on it.
okay.
I ain't said nothing today that I don't stand on.
I'm your weak link. We
So
good.
the fuck in. Again.
It's out.
Start 2021 on right. Let it be known. You take it from there. You take it from there. But I'm telling you, I done held you down for years, nigga.
And I held you down. Besides this team you got in here, every team you had in this bitch came from me.
Okay?
Chris came from me. Frank came from me. Sarah came from me. Every time
You said you held me down, and I didn't say nothing.
I held you down, but every time I go somewhere to a new studio, you come peep the game of what's happening in that studio, and you copy everything that they do, which is smart. That's holding you down.
What studio do you have, nigga?
I have. I said every studio I've gone to.
What? It ain't your studio.
But again,
What happened to that Dash Radio shit? Like, was that just like a little thing? Because I remember Zoe and Antonio Moore, Tone Talks, they were doing the Dash Studio thing. I'm not saying they not, but I just thought about it now. Like, I haven't seen them in that Dash Studio anymore. So, what studio do you have?
I've provided resources to you, bro. Don't act like I ain't provided you resources.
Look, okay.
You told me on the phone the other day, 2 weeks ago when we was talking, when I said I need to grab that. You said, so I've learned a lot from you, but you don't tell them that. It don't matter if I was paying Frank.
Now you sound like Brady. What township? What you
Frank
talking about?
worked for me. I'm paying Frank.
What's Frank?
Oh, he running your shit? Okay, I'm gonna pay him too.
Let's get this envy out. When I had Frank,
Ain't no envy.
when I had Frank up under me, I was paying him.
Listen,
You weren't paying him.
I was paying Frank for my show. You can call right now. I was paying Frank too. Frank came from T Radio V, dog, and followed me over to Dash. Don't act like everybody that I brought all the niggas to you except the team you got right now.
Any nigga be up under me is treated fair.
What
Pay him.
have you done for my platform?
Show up.
Bruh, you've never promoted anything I've ever done.
It's not Corey's job to promote Zoe. It's not. Damn, that's a tough one because, like, I fuck with Zoe, but that it's not Corey's job to promote anybody. The fact that first of all, Corey's of the people on this show right now, most people are going to recognize Corey Holcomb first. I mean, it just is what it is. But him having people on his platform is like anything. You know, you go on his platform, you promote your own shit, and you know, that's just one little outlet. But you know, Corey going to Zoe's show, and I've seen him on there. I mean, come on, a bunch of time. That's enough for people to go to Zoe's show. It's not up to Corey to promote. Zoe's a grown man. He got to promote his own shit. In my opinion.
No, I'm telling you the truth.
In the show, I always say y'all got something to promote.
No, brother.
Now you really did.
Let me show you
We
something.
was talking some real shit.
Let me show you something. No,
We should let it go if you finna go there.
Let me show you something else.
We should leave it alone.
Let me show you something else. Risa Islam calls me. That's another person you met through me.
Yep.
Risa Islam calls me. Hey, so I'm writing a book. I need your help. I need a manufacturer. Here, use this manufacturer. They print out my shit. They take care of Risa Islam. Risa Islam produces an incredible book.
Okay.
He brings it here. You do a whole motherfucking presentation for Risa and say, oh, this is an amazing book. This is amazing young man. This is that. You've never said, hey, man, Zoe's book, The Relationship Dismount, The Holographic Relationship. This brother took time to write a book. These are incredible works. I read them. You never did that. You featured Risa here, as you should. That's a good brother. That's a solid brother. You should feature Risa. But you should also feature me if you say, yo, this is my man. I'm holding him down, and he's here because he's smart. He's intellectual, right? I put out great work, man, and people respect me the world over. But you made it clear tonight that you don't.
Okay. So what I'm saying, like,
Yep. So let's go ahead and close this out. So, fam, what do we think? Is it safe to say that that was a falling out that shouldn't have happened, or wasn't a falling out that had to happen? I believe that I think that brothers got to get it out sometimes, man, to be honest. And if it ends the friendship, it ends the friendship. So be it. There was some harsh stuff that said, can't be taken back. I think brothers, man, and shout out to the O'Shea Duke Jackson on his channel. He did a really good analysis of it. I suggest you all go from mine and look up his. But it makes brothers look bad because it's the old adage that brothers can't work with each other, and it's it's proven time and time again. To be honest, I think it kind of sucks because I see it now. Like I see it, and I've experienced it, and it's the same things over and over. So I just wanted to just do this special episode because, well, to be honest, I'm finishing up the web scraper video on my Get On Code, and I really didn't want to do a normal elevated episode because that. But on a positive note, I think these brothers can work it out. If they don't, it is what it is. Moving on to the last little bit, the web scraper video will be dropping tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm happy about it. This is the first part of a series of data science videos that I'm going to be putting on Get On Code series. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy it, learn something from it, use it, make something cool from it. Also, be careful with it because even though it is a web scraper video, it's for public use. Don't just go scraping every website because you don't want too many problems. You don't need the CIA and the NSA knocking on your door at 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, can we have a talk with you? So yeah, thanks for another episode of Elevated. This was a special. This was more off the cuff, just kind of, going. I appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. I really want people to interact, and it helps my videos spread more. Obviously, people know that as YouTube. Other than that, thanks for listening to me, fam. That's it.